Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Nick Jones back with another video. We left off with Minecraft Castle 1 Part 2 in the last video. This is Minecraft Castle Part 3, obviously. The film that you will see for this video picks off right at the end, or almost right at the end of Part 2.
This is what we have so far is the defensive army barracks. I have beds down representing the number of defenders that will be in here. And yeah, man, we're off to a great start. Also, if you weren't here for the first video I made for this castle does have a cavalry. There are two stables. I guess one big gigantic stable, but there's two stables on the bottom, which actually I just realized I didn't make a stable for the king. I didn't put anywhere specifically, I didn't place anywhere specific for his own horses, actually. This isn't a fort where it's just a military outpost. Like, this is an actual where a king would stay, and I just realized I don't have anywhere for his horse. Which is crazy for me, because usually that's the first thing that I do, is give him the king and queens and the royal family's horses their own little spot in a stable or whatever, etc. But I didn't this time. It's no big deal. And I just put it out here in the front. All that's just a bunch of unused space anyway, quite honestly. So I just put it out in the front of the castle. So, but now I've got the second floor. It's coming out pretty nicely, if I would say so myself. And after we have the defenders done, we'll do something specific before we go to the offenders. And that's make an in-castle armory. Oh yes, you're wondering, Nick Jones, what type of details do you put into this castle, son? Put some details into my castle. You will see. You will definitely see. The beds, I believe, speak for themselves. Now, let's make an armory. In my in-game avatar's hand, I have armor stands to place armor on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Place some armor stands down. Alright. Actually, I'm going to have the armor stands facing the other way. Alright. In this spot here where the armor stands are, this will be where when they're done making it for upcoming battles or repairing it, this will be where blacksmiths of the castle, which I'll make a space for them, the blacksmiths of the castle will make, well, this is where they will place the armor for the soldiers. Another thing I have to think about is what will be the armor of the soldiers. I'll tell you what, I'll get to that in a minute, but first off, let's put an anvil down, because in game this is what you use to repair swords and things like that when they're going broken. Now, fun little tidbit about the game, I'm gonna be honest, having played it for a while myself, the anvils, they're totally not worth it. They take a lot of in-game iron to create. In-game, it takes a lot of iron to create it, and once you have it created, you already I'll explain to you like this. You spend 9 irons. I'll show you what I'm talking about, actually. In game, this is an iron ingot. You can tell by the gray look to it. Let's see. Number 4. Yeah, there we go. It takes 9 iron ingots in a 3-3-3 crafting table like this. It takes 9 iron ingots only just to make 1 block of iron. You do that 3 times. I'm just putting 2 in each spot. That gives me 3 blocks of iron. Then I need 4 more iron ingots just to make an anvil. I'm not going to craft this anvil because I'm in creative mode. It defeats the purpose. I don't need it. But when you're in survival mode, for anyone who knows how hard it is to find resources and things like that in Minecraft and how quickly you use it up after you craft resources such as axes and swords, one can make the argument that the anvil is a wasteful block, actually. In my opinion, it very much is. I I craft them when I can kind of, I guess, kind of boast to myself silently about how much materials I've found for myself, but in all honesty, it's a pretty wasteful little. It's a wasteful build, honestly. You can when you built that iron, when you built that anvil in order to repair your axes, you could have potentially made what, um, I believe like 27 new axes. Just when you wasted time to build just to be able to repair one with an anvil, you could have made 27 more axes actually. Once the original that you're working with broke, once it breaks, you can make 27 more instead of trying to get an anvil that, for those who know, is too expensive and will break. An anvil will break on its own eventually, and you can't repair anvils, which is the craziest thing. You can't repair them. It in itself is not a repairable block, yet it's used to repair blocks. And as I showed you, you wasted all the iron just to repair something when you could have made more of it if it was going to broke. And then the thing that you use, it's just wasteful. It's not even worth it. So anyone who wants to play survival mode of Minecraft, um, my word of advice to you, which people who are in the know already knows what I'm talking about. But for those of you that's watching this video or watching my videos not in the know about Minecraft and you want to, play, in survival mode, trying to fight mobs and things like that, that's useful. That's not useful. I mean, it might sound that way, but when you actually get down into the logic and facts about it, it's a wasteful little block. Don't craft an anvil. Don't waste your time. And the iron that you worked hard to in-game mine. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, so it is nighttime in Minecraft, and like the other video, I'm going to take out a night vision potion, and we're going to continue, because I'm not done. So I just made an area. Again, the anvil is useless. However, they did historically use those during the Knights in Shining Armor time, and it has a blacksmithy look. So does the blast furnaces, the chests to store things in the crafting tables, and also to finish the blacksmithy look, the specific, this is a block specifically to itself, the smithing tables. I'm going to put those in the middle. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that very much has a smithy look to it. Blacksmithy look to it. So now what we need to do is make the armor for our country. Well, yeah, I said country, really meant castle, but no, this castle will be in charge of a country. This castle will hold the ruler and the men that rule over a country, a dominion, or whatever you want to call it. What we need to do is create armor for it. Like I said already, being a little bit redundant. And you're probably wondering what should the armor look like. I can't to an insane amount. I can't actually customize the armor like that, but what I can do is color dye, um, leather, in-game leather armor you can color dye it. So what I'm gonna do is take these leather pants. I'm gonna color dye them red. I'm gonna show you the armor I'm gonna make, and then I'm gonna place this armor stand down to show you the armor. I'm gonna put some iron boots on the armor stand, and then I'm gonna take these red dyed leather pants, an iron chest plate, and a chainmail helmet, and that's going to be the uniform for the men of this castle. Maybe I will for higher ups, but right now this is the universal. Every single person, unless you're like a king or queen and the prince and things like that, everybody, all defenders and oof, it came out weird. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what I meant. The offensive guys, you know what I meant. This is standard armor for the kingdom, and again, the red pants and the fact that the iron chest plate is already so light in color goes perfectly with the red flag that I have for the castle. The night vision ability in game just wore off. Gonna activate it again. Oh god, I didn't realize I've been on here for like 19 minutes. Let me speed this video up. Anyway, you see where we are. We've gotten to a pretty darn good spot actually. In game. Yeah. Yeah, is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. Excuse me. This castle's coming along pretty well. So yeah. Anyway, you guys and gals don't need to stay around for me to complete the rest of this sections of the castle, because truth be told, I mean, as far as looking at the specific details, I've done in terms of like armor and different blocks. I mean, I basically placed what all I wanted to place. So yeah, I'll catch you guys and gals in the next video. This is your boy Nick Jones. Peace. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. I love you guys. See you in the next one.